Prime Field.
Welcome back to Prime Field, your source for deep dives into the world of sports. Today we're heading to Storrs, Connecticut to look ahead at the powerhouse UConn Huskies women's basketball team and their 2025 to 2026 season. Specifically, we're zoning in on two intriguing international freshmen, Gandy Malou-Mamel from Ireland and Blanca Quiñonez from Ecuador. How will these newcomers fit into Geno Auriemma's legendary program, especially with a roster already brimming with talent? Let's break it down. First up, Gandy Malou-Mamel. Hailing from Ireland, she brings significant size to the Huskies' front court, standing at a towering 6'5". Now, the word coming out is that she's considered raw. That's coach speak for needs development. But don't let that fool you. Raw talent often holds the highest ceiling. What makes Malou-Mamel exciting are the tools she does possess right now. Coaches praise her ability to run the floor exceptionally well for her size, a crucial skill in UConn's often fast-paced system. Furthermore, she reportedly has a strong desire to play defense and crash the boards. You can't teach height, and you can't easily teach that kind of defensive motor and rebounding instinct. That's foundational. So where does she fit in initially? Realistically, expect her to provide depth off the bench. UConn already has established players like Jana El-Alfi returning, and they've added a significant piece through the transfer portal in Sarah Williams, who we'll talk more about later. Malou-Mamel's immediate role will be learning the system, adapting to the speed and physicality of high major Division I basketball, and soaking up knowledge. Her development curve is the key variable here. How quickly can she refine her post moves? Can she become a consistent finisher around the rim? Can she defend without fouling against elite competition? These are the questions the coaching staff will be working on. If she makes significant strides during practice and potentially sees minutes due to injuries or specific matchup needs, her size and rebounding alone could be valuable complements. Imagine her grabbing boards and initiating the break. That fits the UConn mold. Her journey will be one of patient development, but the physical tools are undeniably there, offering a different dimension to the Huskies' front court puzzle. Now let's shift our focus to the other incoming international freshman, Blanca Quiñonez. While Malou-Mamel brings raw size, Quiñonez brings a different kind of profile, one forged in the fires of high-level international competition. Standing at 6'1", this forward from Ecuador isn't just coming from overseas. She's been playing against professionals in Italy. Let that sink in. That kind of experience as a teenager is invaluable and often accelerates the transition to the college game. Quiñonez is described as a scorer, capable of putting the ball in the hoop from all three levels: close range, mid-range, and beyond the arc. That versatility makes her incredibly difficult to guard, but she's not just about offense. Reports highlight her aggressive defensive mindset and impressive athleticism. Think about the potential lineup combinations. A player who can stretch the floor, attack the basket, and lock down defensively? That's a coach's dream. Because of this advanced experience and well-rounded skill set, the expectations for Quiñonez are considerably higher, at least initially, compared to her fellow freshmen. Don't be surprised if she competes for a starting spot right away, or at the very least, becomes a key contributor off the bench early in the season. Her time playing against seasoned pros likely means the speed and physicality of the college game won't be as much of a shock to her system. She understands spacing, timing, and defensive rotations at a potentially higher level than many incoming freshmen. How does she complement the existing Huskies? Her scoring punch, especially her ability to operate both inside and out, fits beautifully alongside players like the highly touted Sarah Strong in the front court. If Strong draws attention inside, Quiñonez can punish defenses from the perimeter. If defenders close out hard on her shot, she has the athleticism to drive past them. This inside-outside threat adds another layer to UConn's offensive attack, making them even more potent and unpredictable. Her international seasoning is a significant advantage, potentially allowing her to make a more immediate impact than many anticipate. She's not just filling a spot, she's expected to be a genuine difference maker. So, we have the promising size of Malou-Mamel and the seasoned skill of Quiñonez, but their individual potential doesn't exist in a vacuum. The reality at UConn is fierce internal competition, and the 2025 to 2026 roster looks absolutely loaded, particularly in the front court. The elephant in the room, or perhaps the powerhouse in the paint, is the established presence of transfer Sarah Williams from Wisconsin. Williams isn't just any transfer. We're talking about a player who reportedly averaged staggering numbers, close to 19 points and 10 rebounds per game in the Big Ten Conference. That kind of proven production at a high level instantly shakes up the depth chart. Her presence means minutes in the front court will be incredibly hard-earned. While this adds phenomenal talent and experience to the Huskies, it directly impacts the potential playing time for developing players like Malou-Mamel and even puts pressure on established players. Quiñonez's versatility might allow her to play multiple positions, potentially easing some of that front court logjam for her, but the competition is undeniable. And let's not forget the returning stars. Azzi Fudd, when healthy, is one of the most lethal shooters in the country. Sarah Strong is expected to continue her development into a cornerstone player, plus the backcourt is bolstered by players like guard Kayleigh Heckel, adding further depth. This embarrassment of riches is a testament to UConn's recruiting and transfer power, but it creates a challenging environment for freshmen trying to carve out a role. Ultimately, the exact roles Malou-Mamel and Quiñonez play will boil down to several factors. How quickly does Malou-Mamel develop those raw skills and adapt? Does Quiñonez's international experience translate seamlessly, allowing her offensive game to shine immediately? How do injuries, team chemistry, and specific game matchups influence coach strategic decisions? Both Gandy Malou-Mamel and Blanca Quiñonez possess the talent to contribute to UConn's pursuit of another NCAA championship. Malou-Mamel offers intriguing long-term potential with her size and motor, while Quiñonez seems poised for a more immediate impact thanks to her polished skills and experience. But make no mistake, earning significant minutes on this deep and talented UConn squad will be a battle from day one. It promises to be a fascinating season watching how these international prospects navigate the highly competitive world of UConn women's basketball. It's not just about the talent you bring or the minutes you earn. It's about entering the UConn system. And for international players, that system is a unique crucible. Gentle forging sound head coach Geno Auriemma has built a dynasty not just on recruiting top players, but on his unparalleled ability to develop them. He's molded stars from various backgrounds, including numerous international standouts over the years. His philosophy is demanding, rooted in fundamental excellence, defensive intensity, and an offensive flow that requires players to read and react, not just run plays. Quick, precise passing sounds. For Gandy Malou-Mamel, who is set to join the team for the 2025 to 2026 season, the system demands rapid fundamental growth. Think about it. Her size is a gift. But refining her footwork, developing reliable post moves under pressure, and consistently executing defensive rotations at NCAA speed? That's the work the system imposes. It's hours in the practice gym, specific drills, and relentless coaching on the nuances of playing 6'5" in a fast-paced physical league. Sharp coaches whistle, quick footwork sounds. The focus will be on turning that raw potential into polished skills, step by step, practice by practice. Her journey is about absorbing knowledge and trusting the process the staff lays out. For Blanca Quiñonez, who completed her first year in 2024 to 2025, her challenge entering her second season is different, but equally rigorous. She's played pro ball, sure, but college basketball, especially UConn basketball, has its own rhythm, its own defensive requirements, its own system of play calling and execution. Her pro experience gives her a head start on reading defenses and creating shots, but the UConn system continues to challenge her defensive consistency within their specific scheme, her decision-making speed, and her ability to integrate her versatile scoring into the team's flow, rather than relying solely on isolation. Sound of player cutting sharply, defensive slide. It's about translating her high-level experience into the precise language of UConn basketball. Beyond the court, there's the adjustment to life in Storrs, Connecticut, a world away from Dublin or Ecuador. Academics, campus life, being far from family. The program's support staff plays a crucial role here. Integrating into the team culture, building chemistry with teammates who've known each other for years or came up through the U.S. system. That's another vital layer of the UConn experience. Friendly locker room chatter. The initial period in the UConn system is often foundational. It's about learning, adapting, and building a base, regardless of how much playing time is initially earned. Players like Malou-Mamel and Quiñonez are within a program with a proven track record of developing international talent over multiple seasons. Their success won't just be measured in points or rebounds in any single year, but in their absorption of the system's principles, their physical transformation in the strength program, and their mental growth under the demanding coaching staff. Gandy Malou-Mamel and Blanca Quiñonez are incredibly talented players within a program renowned for maximizing that talent.
Prime Field